before that, we've had Paul the Octopus, we've had Safina the Lioness last week. Now it is the turn of a kangaroo to predict a great sporting match. Only one man for this job. Jamie Weir is at Linton Zoo to explain more. Jamie.
Not just one kangaroo, Jules. We've got a whole army of them up there, 6 in total to be exact. You can see we've got our crease laid out here, our stumps at either end. We've got an England bat, an Australia bat, and whichever bat gets picked up, they're going to win the Ashes. It's a very scientific experiment, obviously. It may not work, so bear with us. I'm going to bring Kim in now because Kim is going to beckon them on down. Kim, do your magic. Get the guys to come down here. Yeah, highly scientific experiment. Forget what your experts have had to say. Forget what Michael Clark and Alistair Cook have just told you. Whichever one of these bats gets picked up, that's your Ashes. That's who's going to be lifting that little urn in a few weeks' time.
Wally?
They're not really interested, Kim.
No, they're not, are they? It really looks like Wally, our main male row, just needs a pair of sunglasses, a deck chair and a can of beer.
They're obviously descended from Australians because they're quite happy just lying around.
Do you know what? They really, really know how to chill out. Well, see if we can stir them into action.
Never work with children and animals, they say. I'm learning that right now.
I really need to have a word with them, don't I?
Go on, get stuck in there. I'm going to chat to Dave, your husband over here. Dave, because you're the big cricket fan in the family, so obviously this is a highly scientific experiment and we're going to find out who's going to win the Ashes now. But in your opinion, how's it going to go over the next few weeks?
I think it's going to go England's way, I hope. I think England are looking for a 2-1 victory. But I think the Kangaroos have probably got the best idea at the moment. They're just lazing around, waiting for 10 o'clock tomorrow morning and see what comes of it.
They seem to be perfect cricket fans because quite often you do a lot of sitting around and not an awful lot going on.
They're absolutely perfect cricket fans. That's all they do, sit around. They're just not very good groundsmen at the moment, are they? They've left a little bit too much ground.
Come on, guys. Come on down. Tell us about them. We've got Wally's the big boy here in the left, the big red fella.
Yeah, Wally's the big fella laying down at the front, and normally when he gets up and moves, the rest will follow. So they're just waiting for Wally to get up and lead the way, and I think they'll all come down and have a look.
Kim, also we've been told that if Wally starts moving towards us, we should probably scarper fairly sharpish as well.
Yeah, I think that would be a very good idea. he's actually, all of our roos are captive bred, and Wally was actually hand reared, so we think he's just a hairy T-Rex.
Well, he's not looking like a hairy T-Rex at the moment. In fact, not an awful lot going on at the moment at all. Rest assured, though, as soon as they do start moving towards these cricket bats and these stumps and all this lovely carrots and bits of bread and bits of broccoli that's been laid out for them, as soon as they do, you can come straight back to us and we will have a verdict on who'll be lifting that little urn in a few weeks' time.
Jamie, thank you. What happened there is that Wally and pals got the memo that Safina the Lioness sent round last week. When the cameras were rolling, she had to sleep. She knew what she was doing and she's passed that on. We will be back there because, of course, it's very important that we find out who is going to win the Ashes from those psychic kangaroos.
Look at Wally.
The slow-moving action makes him look like he's quite old, but that's just them being efficient with their energy. He's quite capable of getting up and moving at great speeds.
Yeah. That's fine. No, Wally. No, Wally, no.
No.
Well, he's just having a sniff. Now you're going to have a sniff of the England one.
Let's skip right on back to Linton Zoo because we have an outcome. Jamie Weir.
Well, Jules, do we call it an outcome? I don't know. He's just having a little sniff of this Australian... Oh, do you know what? I think that probably is an outcome. I think that is the definitive answer. Wally, you've disappointed us all. Dave, what's gone on?
Gutted. Absolutely gutted.
We even put most of the food around the England bat just so he grabbed that one.
Yeah, it's still not working. He's still not going for it. He must have the might of Mitchell Johnson behind him.
Go on, Wally, grab the England one, please. Come on. Will you? No. I think, Kim, he's made his mind up. Wally thinks, oh, hang on, whoa. I don't know what we call that.
I'm disappointed as well. Disappointed for all of you.
Well, do you know what? He's having a little scratch in the stumps. He knocked the Australia bat over first. There we go. The stumps have been obliterated. Hopefully Jimmy Anderson will be doing that tomorrow to some Australian batsman stumps. But I think the verdict here from Linton Zoo, well, they both got knocked down, so maybe we're just going to say it's going to be a draw in the first test at Cardiff. How does that sound? Wally's getting ever closer to me, so I think I'm probably going to hand back and do a runner. But do you know what? Let's say that he knocked the Australian bat over, so maybe that means that he doesn't have much regard for Australia or their lineup. Maybe he thinks England are going to win it. So we will finish by saying Michael Clarke, Dame Edna Everage, Kylie Minogue, Crocodile Dundee, your boys are going to take one hell of a beating.
And I think you're about to get a beating from Wally, Jamie, so you better get moving. Thanks very much indeed. Now, back to the issue of sledging, and former England captain Nasser Hussain